Spend a month in Nazaré with us, where we show you some of the best views, beaches, sunsets, and all the good eats.
So here we are heading to the Ladera panoramic swing at the top of the Nazaré city or district where we actually stayed. The Ladera swing offers great views of the Atlantic Ocean, the beach of Nazaré, and of course the little white houses with the red roofs, which we love in Portugal.
Alright, so I think we made it to the center of Nazaré. There are a few restaurants and shops, all kinds of people here.
Oh, it's bloody windy here, isn't it?
Tell you what. So we have a bunch of dried fish here. This whole area is filled with dry fish.
Whilst in Nazaré, we had a bite to eat at Tasquina, one of the most famous seafood restaurants in Nazaré. As you can see here, we ordered bread and olives and tuna pate with a red bottle of wine to start. For under €2 the wine was actually, which we love about Portugal. We had some fresh sardines and potatoes, and I had a fish soup there, which is lovely.
On this day, we walked to the famous lighthouse in Nazaré. Here, there are tons of food trucks and little shops that you can stop by to fill your boots before the short hike to see the waves.
So on this day, we stopped by the famous Mercado fresh food market in Nazaré. On display there was a lot of fresh fish and seafood for real cheap, also fruit and veg.
Having some dinner and wine on the balcony with the sun setting.
With rojo vino from Portugal.
You heard it here first. Pedernera is an ancient part of Nazaré, and here we were able to see Nazaré from a different point of view. If you know us, you know that we will never not take videos of the sunset. From our apartment, we get the best view of the sun dipping into the ocean. So it's one of our last weekends here, and we are walking to, where are we going?
A restaurant and bar called Formula, which is highly rated in Nazaré. Now, I'm very skeptical that it's actually going to be as good as what it says on the Instagram, social media, but we'll see. What do you think?
We will report back.
So of course we started off with some Portuguese red wine, which was delicious. Quick cheers. And then the actual chef gave us a little pastry, beef pastry, that was really nice of him, and it was a really good pastry that I definitely would recommend, but we don't know the name of it. So then we went on to the beef carpaccio, which was delicious. It's probably one of the best I've had, to be honest.
Do I eat it with the bread?
Try it with the bread too. And then for mains, we had chicken. I had peri peri chicken, which is a traditional Portuguese dish, and Nancy had the tuna dish, which was delicious also.
Hey guys, so we have this weekend and next weekend left here in Nazaré. So we are getting a bite to eat and then having ourselves a little beach day.
At Cavallino, we had this shrimp with this amazing sauce, which was actually delicious. And then I had this peppercorn steak with fries, and again, fantastic. Great Portuguese dish.
Look at that ice cream. Of all the places we can eat at, where did you decide to want to eat?
Burger King, 'cause I'm 7 years old.
So I got a Whopper. We have some Dorito bites, fries, and then look at this thing.
The Dorito burger.
Trying the Dorito bites. Some cheese in there. It doesn't taste like a Dorito, but it's pretty good. It is one of our last nights here in Nazaré, so we are going to get a bite to eat at some restaurant near us.
Called Old Louise.
Oh, is that where we're going?
Yeah.
So we're going to Old Louise, I guess, and that's like traditional Portuguese food and seafood. So,
Let's go.
So I got shrimp asada, and then Mark got
Steak with chips. Yours looks amazing. What's it like? Is it alright? Good? Like hot in terms of spice or hot in terms of heat?
hot instead of heat,
Okay.
creamy. You can taste the shrimp. hot?
It's hot, but it's good. Really good though. That's really good beef.
So what did we think about Nazaré?
It's great. I mean, but I think a month was too long. A week or a weekend would do the job in Nazaré and see all the sights.
There's really not much to see here besides the waves, which
are world famous. The
Yeah.
waves are world famous, so that's why everyone comes here, right?
but the waves only really happen during the winter time. So we didn't get to see much in terms of big waves, but we did enjoy the views that we saw from the lighthouse.
And with the big waves, I think that season is mainly from December till March, at the end of March, but we actually checked in here in April, so we just missed that season. The biggest waves in the world recorded here, so a lot of tourism is driven off of that, right?
We stayed in Statio, which is at the top of Nazaré. This is where the lighthouse is located at. Down at the bottom, we have the kind of city center of Nazaré, which has the beach, restaurants, shops. This is kind of where we spend most of our time.
Definitely say there's more going on down there by the beach area than up here. It gets very quiet in the evening up in Sitio, where we are, near the lighthouse, but I think down there is a little bit more busier, bustling, but it's not really bustling compared to other places. And one of the best things about Nazaré would be the food.
Definitely. We've had some of the best food that we've ever eaten here in Nazaré. Every restaurant we went to, the food was just amazing, and also for really cheap.
Yeah, super cheap. All these traditional Portuguese restaurants in Nazaré are great. Seafood, steak, meat dishes, and then wine. I mean, even alcohol. It's like beer, wine, it's all super cheap here. Compared to even to Lisbon and Porto, it's a lot cheaper here, so that's a big plus.
Yeah, so if you're a big foodie, I would definitely recommend checking this place out for a weekend trip, just to try some of the amazing Portuguese restaurants here.
In addition to that, the weather's been great. We've seen the sun every day. We've seen the sunset from the balcony. Airbnb is probably the best we've ever stayed in.
Yeah, so here, this is our Airbnb. It's really lovely. We have the best view of the ocean and we see the sunset every night. So if you're ever looking for a nice stay in Nazaré, check out Silver Prop.
You won't go wrong with Silver Prop, will you? But overall, Nazaré, I would say it's a great short-term, weekend trip, but I wouldn't recommend anything longer than that.
All right, well, thank you for watching. We will see you in
Algarve.
Bye.